and welcome to Ian the Tech Bear. I'm your host, Ian Bennett, and welcome to the channel, and best of the season to you, whatever you may be celebrating. Here in our household, we celebrate Christmas, and this is our Christmas tree. This Christmas tree is special this year for a number of reasons. It's actually the first time we've had it up in about 2 years, I think, with some travel that we've been doing and things like that over the past few years, and also just sort of the general mood. And this year we're actually hosting my family here for a big Christmas celebration. So this tree, it has a number of things from childhood and throughout my relationship with my husband. Well, let's go through it. So up here is an angel that was part of my childhood. It was lit up actually a few days ago, and then suddenly it kind of went pop. So I have a feeling that some of the LEDs, it's wired in serial. So some of the LEDs are probably burnt out. So I gotta look at that at some point. And then just above it is our star, and that's the star that we've had for a long time, since we first bought our Christmas tree. There are a number of ornaments that we've made, such as this snowflake, this candy cane, and also these icicles. So handmade at the beginning of my relationship. We've had these for years. Also on our tree is a number of hand-painted ornaments, and they're all done by my husband's mother. Unfortunately, we lost her in April this past year, so we have an absolutely wonderful gift that she created for us over the years. Every year she would actually give us one of these hand-painted ornaments. So they're just stunning and an amazing reminder of her. On this tree, though, are some geeky elements too. So there's this, which is an Arduino Uno with a NeoPixel board that I've programmed to animate and display messages. Also, down here is a Raspberry Pi Pico that is displaying images and fake snow that sort of pretends to fall off the ornament, and it's got a number of pictures of family. But that's not all. So this tree also has a number of tricks up its sleeve. The first is the lighting. So you can see I've got a nice smooth sort of rainbow pattern, and I can use an app to actually change the LEDs. So now it's white and red, or I can sort of do a sparkly blue and silver type pattern all over the place. So very cool. These Christmas lights are actually Wi-Fi enabled. I can use them through the app, and they're also voice enabled. Although right now the integration with voice is a little wonky, it's not quite working properly. The other trick that's on this tree is I can also power it up and power it down. In fact, all the Christmas ornaments that are sort of lit up and around our house are actually enabled with a small sort of power plug that's also Wi-Fi enabled. So for example, with our voice assistant, hey Google, turn off Christmas. And so you can see that it's turned off the star, the Arduino, and the Raspberry Pi. I could actually plug the Christmas lights in, the actual tree lights I should say, into the plug, but I haven't done that because, well, they're supposed to work. So let's turn the tree on. Hey Google, turn on Christmas. And there you go, it's all back on. Most Wi-Fi enabled plugs are also voice enabled, so you can actually hook them up to Google Home, to Amazon Alexa, or even Apple Home. So when setting up your Christmas tree or holiday tree or whatever lighting system you may be using to celebrate, you can use this for Halloween as well. What I do is I will often put the plugs or other devices such as the lights here into its own room called, in this case, Christmas. So you can say turn on Christmas, turn off Christmas, and it will actually control all those devices. So grouping your devices into a seasonal room is the way to be able to turn on and off and control all these lights. So putting these devices, so lights and switches and what have you, and plugs, into its own room is really sort of the way to go. So have a look at your application about how you can actually group those, whether it's in a group, which I believe is the Amazon Alexa term, or into a room, which is Google Home. I don't use Apple Home, so I'm not quite sure of the best practice there. So what's really cool about these lights are they're typically available all year round. So if you want to repurpose them for another season, say Halloween or maybe Valentine's, or something that you might celebrate where lights would be appropriate, all totally available. So have a look at your local electronics store and have a look at Amazon and other places. So really quite cool. And the lights that are on this tree are also from the same manufacturers that made the lights outside on our front. So we actually leave those out all year round, and we change the lights according to what's in the season. So for Halloween, we had a nice orange and black theme that went along with our inflatables. Meanwhile, outside, we've got the inflatables, and we also have some Wi-Fi connected lights that I kind of mentioned earlier. So the Wi-Fi connected lights are certainly connected to Wi-Fi and voice, and they're the same brand that the tree's using. However, the inflatables, what I could do is put those on a light switch, or I could put them on a Wi-Fi enabled plug and have those power on and off as required. So there you go, that's outside. So there you go, that's our tree, and that's some of the tech behind our tree. Best of the season to you, and have a safe holiday, and we'll see you in the new year.